My name is Michael Stout, and this morning I'm going to talk to you a little bit about open source intelligence techniques. This is kind of an extract of a 2-day course which I usually run, so it's limited in scope, but should be interesting enough. I believe you will get copies of the slides. If not, please contact me sometime today, and I'll make sure that you get copies of the things I'm going to show you. What we can expect is it's broken down into, broken down into one part. I have a second talk later today on detection avoidance, but we're going to be using the internet to get passive reconnaissance. Now, the reason I always question passive reconnaissance because the idea of passive versus active reconnaissance is active is that I'm actually going and contacting the company or contacting the target, touching it, and when I do that, of course, I leave traces that I've been there. So this is often called this type of open source, these open source techniques are called passive because we are using public sources of information to gather information about our targets. But if I use Google to find this information, does Google keep a copy of what I'm doing? Yeah? And why do they do that? To provide you a better web experience. Yeah? It's to provide a better web experience. And if you believe that, then, well, happy Googling. So, all right. Let's jump into it. Facebook. I love Facebook. I hate Facebook. How many people have a Facebook account? Yeah, how many people have multiple Facebook accounts? How many people have something to hide? Yeah, all right. Now, I travel a lot. I live in London. I'm originally from California. I've lived in Europe for over 20 years, so I'm not responsible for any of the stuff that's going on over there right now. And I got Brexit on the other side, so I'm really screwed. But Facebook, whenever I go to another new country, I always get a SIM card. I get a SIM card because a prepaid SIM card. Once I get that prepaid SIM card, what does that allow me to do? It allows me to set up a Google account, allows me to set up a Facebook account. Then I can create an nom de guerre, that I can then go ahead and you know, if you guys try to find me on Facebook, eventually I will see your names popping up as, hey, you might know this person. Well, if I have a fake name, a fake picture, yeah, I might take one of your pictures, in fact, then you're not gonna know who that person is. It's gonna come up and it's gonna be a bit anonymized. I mean, I often say that I will never add any of you to Facebook. I have multiple Facebook accounts. I have one for my family. I have one for my friends. Now, I'm not gonna say none of you can be my friend because I'm not gonna add you to Facebook, but to be my friend, I have to have known you since I was 10.